Congratulations. You've officially qualified for the Elimination Chamber.
Now you're talking. Thank you.
Well, don't overwhelm yourself with gratitude yet. Rhea Ripley's going into the chamber with every conceivable axe to grind, and Roxanne Perez insists that this is the year of the prodigy. Julia is hungry. Liv Morgan is ready to go back to the main event, and Stephanie Vaquer wants to be the face of this company. Every woman in that chamber wants Jordynne at Wrestlemania just as much as you do.
I know what I'm getting myself into.
Good. Then I've got to ask, are you feeling ready to dive into the deep end? Or do you want a few more rounds with the best of the best? Road Dogg still has matches for you.
Let's get to Elimination Chamber. I'm ready.
I can see it on your face. Best of luck, Archetype.
You're not supposed to see the winner before the match.
I think that's white dresses and weddings, Roxanne.
Same rule applies. Bad luck to see the person who's about to beat you before you fight them. Or did you forget what happened when you challenged me at Survivor Series? I beat you then. And tonight, I'll defeat you and all 4 of those pretenders in the chamber. Then, I'm beating Jordynne at Mania in front of 100,000 fans, all shouting, "Prodigy! Prodigy!" as I hold up 2 belts under the bright lights.
Your dreams might come true. In a year or 2. I've gotten through a lot of obstacles to get here, and that doesn't stop tonight.
I guarantee you that nobody in that chamber is beating the Prodigy tonight. Especially you.
Just wanted to catch you before the chaos starts and wish you luck.
You're not supposed to be wishing people luck. You're an impartial general manager.
I'm not wishing you luck as a GM. I'm saying it as a friend. Nonetheless, it's a bummer your plan at the Archives didn't work out, but you made it this far. Good work.
Thanks.
Thank me by going out there, winning the match, and beating Jordynne at Mania so I can get you on my damn show. Honestly, I'd just rather deal with you than Heyman.
Fair. Hopefully next time we talk, it'll be about signing a Raw contract.
There she is. Ready to finally get back to where you started your comeback?
Braun, I'm ready. But I'm about to walk in a cage with 5 women who would tell you the same thing.
Everybody's ready till they get punched in the face. So go do some punching, Archetype.
Right back at you, Braun. I'm guessing Kevin Owens thinks he's ready for you tonight.
KO is one of the best for a reason. But whatever game plan he's walking in with is going to end right quick. Then, I'm going to kick back and watch the chamber to see who I got at Mania.
You've had one hell of a year, Braun. If I were in the men's division, oof, we'd have a main event for the ages.
No thanks. I got my hands full enough with the men's division.
Smart boy. We'll have to save it for another time. Good luck out there tonight.
That could finish off transitions into the pen. Is this it?
She's done it! The Archetype has done it!
The Archetype is going to Wrestlemania.
Oh my God, that is Nia Jax! Where the hell did she come from?
I don't know, but Nia's on a rampage.
Wait, where is she headed now?
She's going into the chamber pie. What is happening?
Hold up, she's got one of the light tubes! This is not going to end well. Holy! She just survived the Elimination Chamber, then Nia commits an assault.
Nia Jax just shattered the Archetype's Wrestlemania dreams.
And left us with more questions than answers. We're going to need some medical attention out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, WWE Women's Champion Jordynne Grace and her special counsel, Mr. Paul Heyman.
Thank you, Byron. I'm consistently surprised by the fact you still work here. Who's first? How about Marcus Brown?
Thanks, Paul. Jordan, congratulations on the big win tonight. You really looked like you were ready for the match, and...
Too much wind-up, Marcus. Robin, give me something good and make it quick.
Paul, security footage confirmed Nia Jax attacked Roxanne Perez before the match and after the Archetypes win in the...
What happened in the Elimination Chamber tonight was nothing short of a tragedy. But allow me to correct your well-intentioned but factually flawed statement. It was not a victory for the Archetype. You see, an Elimination Chamber match, by its very definition, requires a full complement of combatants. A full complement of healthy combatants. Anything less is a farce. Another stunt. Just like the Archives. The main event of Wrestlemania is sacred. And the opponent for the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion Jordynne Grace must be unimpeachable. I can't speak to any of the rumors swirling in the locker room. I can't confirm or deny what people are saying.
What rumors, Mr. Heyman? What are people saying?
Robert, right? You're asking the wrong guy. I am merely the promoter of the most devastating professional athlete of the 21st century and have no way of knowing if the Archetype conspired with Nia Jax to severely harm Roxanne Perez and her chances in the Elimination Chamber match. But I can tell you that as of now...
Paul, let me jump in here. I'll take on the Archetype, I'll take on Nia, and I'll take on Roxanne if they can scrape her off the floor. Make it a fatal four-way. I don't...
What my client means to say is that she is ready for the main event of WrestleMania no matter who her opponent is. But right now, there is no #1 contender for the WWE Women's Championship. Okay, thank you very much. No further questions. The champ has places to be.
Tell me it's not true, Nick. Tell me the rumors are just that. Rumors.
Look, I fought for you. Pierce did too. But the board met. They reviewed the footage, listened to Heyman's arguments, and they came to a decision. Your Elimination Chamber victory has been nullified.
Another dusty finish? This is just like what happened with Liv and Raquel.
It's an unfortunate coincidence.
Come on, somebody is pulling the strings here.
I'm not going to say that you're wrong, but those strings have been pulled and we are where we are. The WWE board wants a clean, undisputed #1 contender. If we don't give them one soon, they're ready to let your buddy Adam Pearce pick someone from Raw.
You want a clear-cut #1 contender? I know how to give you one. Put me in the ring with Nia Jax. Winner goes to WrestleMania to face Jordynne.
If this ends up in another controversial decision...
It won't. Because you're gonna put us in a match where there's no running, no hiding, no politics, and nobody pulling any strings. You lock us inside. Hell in a cell.
I'm going to have to smooth this over with the board. But I'll make the match.
Irish whip toward the edge.
Nia's hanging on.
Here comes the Archetype. Whoa, look out. Don't fall. Nia setting up for the Samoan drop. No way.
Nia Jax and the Archetype just came crashing down through the top of the cell.
Tell me I didn't just see that.
We got to get some doctors out here.
All the doctors.
Are you kidding me? How are these women functioning?
I cannot believe what I'm watching right now.
Believe it, Wade. Believe it.
Somehow, they're back to their feet.
And this match will continue.
Clothesline! Off with their head.
Double leg takedown and trying for a quick pin hit.
A great counter to cover. Somehow breaks the count immediately. She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she can take. Turn Nia Jax around there. Oh, perfect kick. Defense chop. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
Hell in a Cell takes you to your limits and in many cases, well past them.
Ducking underneath. This is a unique move. Vertebreaker. Lining up their opponent. Running knee.
Is it enough to put Jax away?
There's two. Shoulders up. Shoulders up.
I can't believe she beat the count. I thought she was dead.
Is there still enough? Lifting their opponent into position. Reverse air raid crash. Jax looks absolutely out of it. Two. And that's all she wrote. Here is your winner, Heather. The Archetype just walked through hell, and now she's on the way to Jordynne Grace at Wrestlemania.
Paul Heyman has got to be watching this very closely, and he cannot be happy. Archetype defeated Nia Jax in a vicious Hell in a Cell match. She does deserve it.
Thank you. You have been with me through a lot over the last year. But I finally punched my ticket to WrestleMania! Now, we got a women's title match to make. So get out here, Jordynne Grace!
Ladies and gentlemen,
here we go.
My name is Paul Heyman, and I stand before you tonight not as the special counsel of the most dominant athlete of the 21st century, the juggernaut, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. No, I'm here as a friend. So please listen. Your obsession with redeeming your loss to Jordynne Grace and proving yourself to me is going to destroy you. You won the right to challenge my champion at WrestleMania, but you don't have to. You walked away before, you can do it again with your dignity intact. Or you can finish your comeback on the grandest stage of them all, being wheeled out of the stadium on a stretcher.
That's a good speech, Paul. I just have one question. Does she know?
Does who know what?
Does Jordynne know how hard, You've been trying to keep us apart? You know, I kept asking myself why a group of WWE superstars took an NXT detour for a shot at the tag titles. Why they picked that exact moment to play parking lot hit squad. Eventually, the light bulb flicked on. It was you, Paul. You wanted me distracted. And that night, Moreno and I got our shot at Liv and Raquel. Everything was falling into place. Until you strolled into SmackDown. Right on cue, Moreno's trapped in the locker room. We lose the titles on a technicality, and before I know it, she turns on me and costs me the Rumble. And whose fingerprints were on all of that? Yours.
Well, congratulations. That was quite a summation. You see, the thing is, my father was a great attorney, and he taught me to always be one step ahead of the prosecution. You missed something. Something big. You ever wonder why you were stuck on SmackDown all this time? Why Jordynne Grace was always just out of reach? I made that happen.
Never underestimate the wise man.
Who do you think poured poison about you into Nia Jax's ear? Me! Again and again, I stopped you in your tracks. You had the audacity to say no to me? You were a lucky workhorse. I could have turned into a thoroughbred as the next Paul Heyman legend.
That's the champion, and she does not look happy.
And neither does Paul to see his client out here. This was not part of Heyman's master plan.
Is this all true, Paul?
Jordynne, I did what I did to protect you.
You think I need protecting from her?
No. This business needs protecting from the Archetype. WWE needs protecting from the Archetype. These people need protecting from...
I'm the champion, Paul. You don't make that call. I do.
Jordynne, I am your wise man. Listen to me. This woman...
Hold on, Heyman. I think you've forgotten something. You don't get to make matches. And you definitely don't get to stop them. It will be the WWE Women's Champion Jordynne Grace defending against the Archetype at Wrestlemania.
It's official. The match we've all been waiting for. Wrestlemania. Jordynne Grace versus the Archetype.
And Paul Heyman just got played at his own game.
I got goosebumps, Michael. This is gonna be a straight-up classic.
Look at you, standing here, main event of WrestleMania. You took every road but the easy one.
I definitely hit some potholes along the way.
It was all worth it to get here. Maybe get the chance to knock Heyman's teeth down his throat. Not that I can officially condone that sort of thing as the general manager of Raw.
Officially.
But I can understand why you'd want to. I'm sure you've had a lot of pent-up frustration. When I showed up at TBD and made you the offer to go to NXT, I don't know if I would have blamed you if you told me to go to hell.
I did think about it for a second.
You made hard choices. Some bad ones, some good ones. But they were yours.
We can reminisce more some other time. But right now, I'm focused on tonight.
Good. Now go out there and finish what you started.
Before you showed up, there was only one question anyone was asking around here.
Yeah? What was that, champ?
Is the next face of this company going to be Jordynne Grace or Roxanne Perez? Then you show back up, and even though I threw you around like a rag doll, people keep telling me the Archetype should be in that conversation. Is that what you think? That you deserve to be on my level
We're about to find out, in front of 80,000 people. Because tonight's not about me. It's not about the comeback. Tonight is about whether you can carry this company on your back. And I know that I can.
Your old school mind games aren't going to work on me. You did yourself a favor waiting this long. If you'd come at me last year, right after our first match, I'd have retired you for good. Even you knew that.
Maybe. Or maybe I just had to lose to learn all the holes in your game.
The problem with that is that I got no holes in my game. I'm not some gimmick. I've known exactly who I am my entire life. A champion.
Then you are in for a rough night, because if that's the only way you see yourself, what's the mirror going to look like without that belt around your waist?
I'm not gonna find out, because tonight, your comeback is over.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start, everybody watches the end, but a lot of people miss the middle.
That's too bad. That's where the real work happens.
Exactly. You've had quite the journey.
With a few detours.
Detours? No. Your time on the indies, putting in the work on NXT, battling Roxanne and Moreno, it all led here. Main event, WrestleMania.
It did.
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No, not now anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
Finally, you made it. Took you long enough.
Is this where you tell me, again, that if I were more of an underhanded rule breaker, I could have gotten back to Jordynne faster?
You do listen. Nah, it's too late. You made all those decisions already, and it got you here. Can't argue with success.
Wow. You're being uncharacteristically philosophical.
WrestleMania gets me that way. I was at the hotel playing some of the new MyRise, and all those branching choices got me thinking about all the points where things can change. Like, what if you told the fans to go to hell after you lost to Jordynne a year ago?
I do wonder how things might have been different. Would I be where I am right now?
Same. If only life were like a game. We could finish the mode, go back, and make different choices.
If only. Are you saying you regret something?
Absolutely not. I was talking about you, Archetype. You're about to go out there and get broken into by Jordynne Grace. You clearly took a wrong turn somewhere. All my decisions are golden. See ya.
Grace is pulled in. Shutting the wizard. The champion is in a world of trouble right now. The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, the comeback is complete. We have a new WWE Women's Champion.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordynne Grace, well, that's just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing? He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
The Archetype is joining forces with Paul Heyman. Unbelievable.
Wait a second.
Boom! She does not need Heyman. She has already defeated his champion.
Yeah, what's Heyman going to do? Show her how to lose?
The Archetype walked into Wrestlemania with a chip on her shoulder and walked out alone. A legend. For Booker T, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett, I'm Michael Cole, and this has been Wrestlemania.